What's good, people? Welcome back to another episode of Reacting to Small YouTubers' first YouTube video. Today we got the best beginner fish, right? But there's something special about this fish. Um, so let's get into the video.
Right guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Fantastic Aquatics. Today's video is going to be a fish profile video. We're going to be talking about the spotted blue-eye rainbow fish, also known as a Gertrude rainbow fish, or the Latin name which is Pseudomugilidae, which I can't pronounce, so that's what the Google translate.
Pseudomia. It sounds like it's spelled with a P. Um, a PS. I want to see what the rainbow. I want to see what the rainbow fish look like.
Yeah, so it's a great fish that I've recently encountered. I'm sure it's been around a very long time, but I've not seen them before. I went to the shop about 8 or 9 months ago and I'd seen these and became completely obsessed with them. It's so amazing and stunning fish. Look almost like a rare fish. So I thought maybe he's going to be hard to keep. Did some research, blah, blah. Realised it's actually quite easy to keep. So I thought I'd give them a go first. I want to make sure before I start making videos and talking about them. Definitely. I'm not sure I'm going to Google or Wikipedia it and then recite it onto YouTube. So I've kept them now for a good few months. I've observed them, watched them, and yet they are a stunning fish. I mean, I'm obsessed with them. Completely obsessed with these fish. Tank size, great. So about 15 gallons. So 60 litres, 15 gallons. Probably could go a little bit smaller if you wanted to, but you recommended is 15 gallons. You can have tank mates as long as they're kind of more peaceful fish or nano fish. So I keep mine with some ember tetras and they're doing absolutely fine. Anything more aggressive or too boisterous, you could say, these fish could then hide, outcompete for food, and then they would really struggle. So keep them with very peaceful tank mates or none at all and just a big group of them. You do want a group of 6 or more. I've got about 12 in my tank and they're doing really well. I could probably add a few more. I might do at some point. The males have the elaborate accentuated fins, almost look a bit like wings to me, like they're flying through the water. They look amazing. Females, a bit more plain, but still stunning colours. Both have the really, really blue eyes. Temperature is varied. So between 20 and 25, I keep mine around about 23, 24. That's not only good for the fish, but it's also good for the plants, that temperature. So everything's doing really well in them temperatures. Yeah, so onto pH. Yeah, pH can be varied with these fish. They tolerate quite a wide range of pHs. Me, it's mine slightly acidic because I'm using CO2. I've got a great video on CO2 diffusers coming this Sunday. Make sure you subscribe to the notification bell, all that stuff for that video. But yeah, they'll tolerate temperatures, they'll tolerate pH. So planted tank, I'm a planted tank keeper, so I'm going to recommend the planted tank, but they do prefer to be in a planted aquarium. And I found that when I recently trimmed it back a bit, they came out more. Previously it was like a big jungle, like they're kind of hiding the bark, but big trim, now they come out now and they swim about. And they're really easy to keep. This is the thing about these fish. Something so stunning, you'd think they'd be very hard to keep. Most stunning looking, strange looking fish are kind of specialized and often require a lot of care. These can be a great even beginner fish. You could literally set up your aquarium, a small 15-gallon aquarium, some plants, get it cycled, get it mature-ish, have these fish as your first fish, and they're amazing. They're going to give you so much joy. They're not going to go too big. I think 1.2 inches they max out at. So they're great fish to keep for beginners. Great fish for anybody, really. I mean, I think I love them. Absolutely love them. Food-wise, again, regular flake food is actually fine. I use a JBL extra small food. I'll show you that in a few seconds. And they love that food.
I was just wondering that about 30 seconds ago. What type of food do he feed this fish? I'm glad he put that in the video.
And occasionally, of course, some live frozen food as a treat, maybe once a week. So water parameters are fine, pH is fine, temperature is okay. There's not much I think you can go wrong with these fish. I think it's fairly easy and friendly fish. So if you're looking for that stunning fish in a planted aquarium, maybe even your first aquarium, I think you can't go wrong with the spotted blue-eye rainbow fish. It's going to be easy for you to keep. Tolerate a few different areas that maybe you get wrong as a beginner. Don't require specialist food or care. There's actually quite a big family of these fish. I think they come from Australia or New Guinea, that kind of way. There's actually more than just the blue eyes. There's quite a few variations of these fish, and all have a very similar water parameters. But certainly, what I've got experience with is the spotted blue eyes, and that's what we're talking about today. So I highly recommend you take a look at these fish. If you're in your local pet store next time, take a second look. Think about these fish. There could be something you really want to keep. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the footage. If you're enjoying this content and you've watched this far, please consider liking and subscribing. It'll help me. It'll help the channel. I can then bring.
Hold on. It sounds like what? No, I'm a spook sometimes. Something making noises, and I don't know what that was. I'm trying to think about it.
Bring you more content. Maybe someone will send me some stuff and I can bring that and we can share this journey together.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Hold on. The fuck was that? All right, I'm back. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but let's finish this video.
Because without you guys that are watching this, the channel goes nowhere. It is you guys that are supporting it. And for those who already are, massive thank you. Because I've now hit 300 subscribers. And that is, for me, that is really humbling as someone that's not really.
All right, I'm feeling the video. I think it was informative. Definitely worth a like. Shoot, I'm gonna put exactly what I said. Informative. Great video. All right, all right, all right. Fantastic Aquatics. This video here, I think, was actually pretty cool. Let's go check out his page. Oh yeah, 7. All right, Fantastic Aquatics. 316 subscribers, 79 videos. I like his logo, Fantastic Aquatics with the fish. I like this is just a regular picture that was in his phone. It looked like, but it's cool. I wish he had Fantastic Aquatics or something that told me more about his channel, like videos weekly or fish tanks, fish care, or just some descriptions about his page and what's going on. Let's check out his about section. Welcome to the channel. I'm a planted tank hobbyist with many years experience with aquatic retail trade experience. Here we will do product reviews, we'll show and discuss planted fish tanks and everything else fish keeping. If you're here, thanks. Please subscribe if you enjoy the content. As far as the video we reviewed, I thought it was pretty cool. I give my thoughts at the end. So came this page, was scrolling. We watched the most beautiful beginner fish. That's the video I decided to watch. He dropped it 11 days ago. Looking at his channel, it looks like within the last month, he's been getting real formative with his thumbnails. It's like they have a trend, a theme. I see he's still tweaking them, trying to get it like just right. I think if he's looking for something that's just right, something that he can copy over and over and over and over again, it would be this one. I mean, I that's one of the reasons I chose it, because it was one of the better looking thumbnails. Well, it's the one that stuck out to me. Um, but I still think this needs work, because the most beautiful beginner fish. I think this video could have been titled a couple things. I like that it's the most beautiful beginner fish, but I think that beginner fish is more searchable. So I would have put best beginner fish. And then in the thumbnail, I would have put something like check out this beautiful fish, or rainbow fish the best fish. I did something crazy or something like that. But I think as far as the format of this thumbnail, I like the format of this thumbnail. Overall, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna subscribe, but since it's in my algorithm now, it's gonna pop up, and I watch aquascaping all the time, so it's gonna pop back up. Overall, I think his video was really cool. I liked a lot of aspects of it, and I think it was very informative. If I was looking for plain blanket information, to me, well, how can I describe this? I felt like it was a good test video. Like if I had to take a test on that video, I would pass it because it was that informative. But the bad thing about it is it felt like a test video. It felt like here's the information, study it, tell me what you learned. And to be honest with you, a lot of people don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling. I just push through it. I think one way is one of the biggest ways to combat that is to get better at storytelling. Like that was a getting the rainbow fish right. I feel like this video would have been much better as a story. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you would have showed us your journey to the store, showed us your journey walking around the fish store, show us the journey of picking the fish, show us the journey of setting up the fish tank, show us the journey of getting the fish acclimated to the fish tank, seeing how it responds for like the first 15 minutes, see how it responds after the first hour, see how it responds after the first day. And everything that you said in your video, you could have still kept the same script, but you would have gave us more of a journey because you would have been talking about those things, the aspect about the rainbow fish while you're going to get it and preparing it and getting it ready to show us. And I think if you would have put it in more of a story format with what you're doing with your information, I think you'll blow up. A perfect example of this channel, or one that I watch all the time, is called Ant Canada. And he's turned ant keeping into stories, into really emotion bringing, like eye catching, attention grabbing stories, and it's actually pretty cool. And dude is at million subscribers. He's built a whole. I ain't finna glaze him, but if you ever look up Ant Canada, check him out. You'll see. But yeah, I think that's one thing that could like elevate your videos. Overall, I think you need some. I would have loved to see some dynamic shots. Like instead of seeing you sit in front of the fish tank, seeing you like sit next to the fish tank or feed the fish would have been cool. Another thing, I think, like what you said at the end of your video, like, hey, if you got a 15-gallon tank, and you're looking for a beginner fish, this is perfect. I think that part should have been at the beginning of your video because I would have been hooked. I was like, okay, he got the information that I'm looking for. So shoot, let me really tune into this video because I think the intro, yes, you had an intro, but I think it was kind of weak compared to your ending. Your ending was very strong, and I think that was cool. Overall, man, I like the channel. I like the video. I appreciate the knowledge. I enjoy aquascaping, so this was right up my alley. Down in the comment sections, let me know what you thought about the video. And don't forget to like, share, and comment on my video. Let's get the subscribers up. Let's get the likes up. If you made it to the end, I do appreciate you. Other than that, I'm Winston, and I'm gone.